This is Stacie Adams. This is the recording of my mini-teach, strategy number 48, word ladders. And these are my 2 kindergarten students. I have 2 females in my kindergarten class. All right, class, so we have already gone over rhyming. And in our small group today, we are going to work just a little bit extra on the word family at. Okay, so we're rhyming with at in our small group today. And to start off, we are going to just play a little game. Call it catch and say. You know this game. So we're rhyming with at. I'm going to say a word. I'm going to toss it to you. You're going to say a word and throw it back to me. Okay? We're rhyming with at. Mat.
Cat.
Good job, Miss Lisa. Okay, we're rhyming with at. Fat.
Hat.
Good job, Miss Karen. We're still rhyming with at. Cat.
That.
We're rhyming with at. Chat.
Bat.
All right, we'll do one more round. Still rhyming with at. Rat.
Sat.
All right, and last one, rhyming with at. Dat.
Vat.
Very good, very good. All right, now, today, as we go over our rhyming with at, we are going to complete this word ladder. And we've done word ladders before, so this isn't anything new. Let's look at our example at the very top. Before we start, can you put your names on your papers, please? Because we'll be turning this in at the end of group, and I want to make sure that I know who's who. Okay, so you look at your paper there, and the very first picture, Miss Karen, can you tell us what is that very first picture?
Bat.
Bat, and you see right beside it, it has the letters B-A-T for bat. All right, now if we change the first letter, and you go down to the next example, and Miss Lisa, what is the image there you see next to the first boxes there?
Cat.
Cat. So listen very closely to that at. All right, and you fill in that first box with the letter that would make the word at. All right, now let's try the next one. Miss Karen, can you give us the name of the picture next to the boxes?
Hat.
At. All right, so if we change the first letter in the box to make the word at. All right, now in this third one, it's a little tricky because it doesn't have a picture. So let me read the example for you. It says a small rug. All right, so let's think about that. What is a small rug that rhymes in the at family that we could complete our box with? Miss Karen, do you have an idea?
Mat.
Very good. Now fill in the box. Listen to that sound. Mat. And the very last example here. Miss Lisa, can you tell what that picture is?
Rat.
It is. It is a rat. Listen to that very first sound. Rat. And then they give us the last one there, the very last example. And it says past tense of sit. Now luckily we don't have to worry about past tense yet. That's something we'll learn when we get a little bit older. But what it says here, let's spell it out. S-A-T. Sat. All right, so that's just another word that rhymes in the at family. Okay, and when we're done with small groups today, I want you to put that in the work completed box so that I can look that over. Now, as we're moving right along, because we don't want to miss our recess time, we're going to read our books, and I want you girls to get out your, sorry, Miss Karen, excuse me, get out your highlighters. All right. Now the name of this level reader is A Cat with a Hat. All right? If you put your names on the front of the book there, because when we get finished with this activity, I want you to be able to put this in your book boxes so that you can add this to the books that you can read independently when you read to self or you read to partner. Okay? Now, go ahead and open to the first page. And what I would like you girls to do on the first 2 pages there is to look for rhyming words with at, words that end in at, and highlight them. We'll do that on the first and second page, and then we'll read those pages together. And now, Miss Karen, can you tell us one of the words that you found that rhymes with at?
Cat.
Cat. Good. That is a rhyming word with at. And Miss Lisa, can you give us an example of one that you found?
Mat.
Mat. Very good. All right, now, because I want you to be able to read this and read to self and read with a partner, we're going to review. We're going to go through this page by page. I will read, and then you will read. So follow along first. A cat with a hat. All right, now get your reading buddies out, all right, so that you can follow along as we read, and I want us to read as a group. A cat with a hat. Okay, very good, Miss Karen. Miss Lisa, were you saying it and you were using your whisper phone? That's great. I'm glad that you remembered to get that because that helps you listen to those sounds very carefully. All right, now we're going to go to the second page. A cat on a mat. Now let's read it together as a group. A cat on a mat. All right, that is very good reading, girls. All right, now turn the page to page 3 and 4. All right, now on page 3 and 4, highlight the words that end in at, that are in the rhyme word family of at. Miss Lisa, why don't you tell us one of the words that you found that rhymes with at?
That.
Very good. You found one that has a blended sound, a phonemic sound of that. Very good. Miss Karen, can you give us an example of a word that rhymes with at?
Fat.
Fat. Very good. Now I'm going to read page 3. Follow along, and then we'll read it together. A cat that is fat. Get your reading buddy out. A cat that is fat. Very good. A cat chases a rat. A cat chases a rat. All right, now let's turn to page 5 and 6. You girls are doing a really good job. I think we'll be ready to move on to our next word family soon. All right, now let's go ahead and highlight those words that rhyme with at, that have the word family at the end. Miss Karen, what is one of the words that you found?
Bat.
Bat. That's a good hard sound. Bat. And Miss Lisa, what is a word that you found?
Chat.
Chat. Good. You're finding those really hard ones with those phonemic sounds there. All right, now let's follow along as I read. A cat scared of a bat. All right, get your reading buddies out and let's read together. A cat scared of a bat. A cat who can chat. A cat who can chat. All right, one last page. All right, and one more time, let's highlight the words that end with the word family at. All right, Miss Lisa, what is your at example?
Sat.
Sat. Great. And Miss Karen?
Cat.
Cat. That's great. We've seen that one on almost every page. Now let's read along. A cat who sat. Get your reading buddy out. Let's do it together. A cat who sat. How cute is that? How cute is that? All right. Girls, I'd like you to go ahead and put that book with the word ladder and turn them both in actually to the workbox so that I can check those over, and then I will put it in your book boxes so that you can use that in independent reading when you're reading to self or reading to partner during Daily 5. Okay? I think you guys have done a really good job here. All right? Let's break and go back to your seats. All right? And we'll just take a restroom break here in a little bit before we go to recess. All right? Thank you, girls.